Yo, what's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy With It. Today we are back with another reaction video, man. In today's video, we're gonna be reacting to Karen realizes she's going to jail for murder. Listen, without further ado, we ain't doing no much talking. All that talking before videos, we're not doing that. Let's get right into the video, man. Let's go.
Shocking and satisfying examples of when evil Karens realize they've been arrested. Starting with Sarah Boone, who was accused of killing her husband Jorge by locking him in a suitcase and leaving him to die. Sarah was quickly brought in for interrogation to determine if she was really as evil as they think.
So he had some injuries to his left shoulder. He had a cut near his lip. You could see his mouth was a little
I haven't laid
swollen.
a hand on him.
Okay. What about the scratches? Because there's also sex.
Yes.
Okay. Because there's also like a scratch on like the back of his neck, like kind of like going, but it's like going straight across.
I have no idea what that's from. In all honesty, we have not gotten into it.
Okay.
That's why, like, the only thing I thought you guys were going to ask me about, which I was going to be honest with you anyway, are the scratch marks on his back.
Mhm.
Everything else, I have no idea what it is.
Yesterday, when we took photographs of your overall body, and they did the buccal swabs, did they go under your fingernails?
No.
Okay. Are you willing to let us
Absolutely.
swab underneath your fingernails?
Go for it.
Okay.
It seems like an odd request to ask if they can swab underneath Sarah's fingernails, but it could actually go a long way in determining how Jorge got these injuries. Since the injuries were fresh, it's a strong possibility that forensics could find dried blood or skin cells underneath Sarah's fingernails, which would put her dead to rights. But unfortunately for Sarah, they have some other evidence that took a lot less effort to find.
Do I have to watch this? I continuously throw up. I don't sleep. I don't want to see it, if that's okay.
Well, it's on your phone, and you can either explain it or we take it for what it is.
Yeah, we're just trying to give you the opportunity to tell us what's going on. That's it.
For everything you've done to me. Fuck you.
And it's
Fuck
just,
you.
that's you, your voice.
Stupid. That's my name. Don't wear it up.
I don't want to watch it, please.
The video showed Jorge in the suitcase begging to be let out while Sarah taunted him from the outside. The police couldn't have asked for a better piece of evidence.
Yo, why did she pretend like, bro, what the fuck? She pretended like she was not a party. Like, please, no, don't show me the video. I'm gonna throw up. I can't sleep. Like, girl, you put him in a suitcase. Like, what the? Oh, hell no. Nah. You put the man in a suitcase. It's crazy.
Especially
it's crazy, bro. No!
This game, you're not ready.
as it came directly from Sarah's own phone.
So
She
this
like
is
pretended
upside
like
down.
she was in a part
in
of it
order
and shit.
for him to have gotten into it,
It was flipped up.
right, it was flipped up normal.
Yes.
Like, as if you're packing something. So this is upside down.
Guys, this is killing me right now.
Sarah is obviously trying to maintain her innocence by telling the detectives that the video is distressing to her. But does that really sound like a woman who's being shown a video of her husband dying?
That's
While everybody
tough,
will
bro.
have a different reaction
Let me see my shit still up. Okay.
to trauma, it's difficult to imagine her reaction is a single deadpan sentence that sounds like it was delivered only to show some amount of concern to the cops.
I don't mean to sound negative, and I don't know if I can say this, but like, it's like you guys are kind of trying to like feed me. Like,
No, I'm just trying to show you a video that you no longer want to watch because you probably don't want to know the outcome of how and what you said.
well, I know what.
You know what's on that video now?
No.
You remember making that video?
Oh,
Why don't you remember making the video?
probably because we had been drinking.
But you weren't drunk.
Sarah is desperately trying to explain this video away, but in doing so, essentially admits that it is her recording and that she left him alone in the suitcase afterwards. Given that Jorge died from her neglect, this at least constitutes a manslaughter charge. But she's really not doing the best job of convincing the detectives that this was an accident.
What do you think is going to happen if you leave somebody in a confined space like that?
Well, I thought by not giving it up all the way, it would be okay. My plan was not to leave him in the
And what was
suitcase.
your plan?
Yo, like, how did he get in there in the first place? Like, with all honesty, like, how did he get there in the first place? Like, I don't know if he like fucking just shoved them down there. Like, did he just tell him, yo, get in the suitcase, and he listened? Like, how did he get in there? Shit, that's tough.
Waiting for him to come upstairs.
And then when he did it?
I fell asleep.
You said you were up there 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, somebody not coming up.
Knowing that the last time you saw him was in the suitcase, 30 minutes later, you're like, maybe I should go check on him. Maybe I shouldn't.
No.
Well, that didn't cross your mind because
That's
it
like
didn't happen.
that's like an assumption. Like, that's what you all are thinking. Just
We're asking.
I mean, it would have made sense for you to go
drinking.
check.
Sarah spends almost 2 hours in total desperately trying to manipulate the detectives and explain away the damning evidence the detectives have shown her. But ultimately, the detectives remain completely unfazed, and they decide that they've heard enough.
Do you promise and swear that everything we've talked about today has been true and accurate to the best of your knowledge?
yes, but it was not intentional.
Okay. Okay.
All right, do me a favor, stand up.
Why is this happening?
Because you're arrested,
Because
lady.
George is dead.
Not intentionally.
What the hell?
He's still dead.
Well, we don't
Someone
really
needs to
understand.
call Brian, please.
Okay.
Or can I not make a phone call?
You'll be able to make a phone call when we get you down to the jail.
So why is
You'll
this
be afforded-
happening? So this was a trick.
No, it's not
No,
a trick.
not
How's
a
it a
trick.
trick? Your response to everything was basically, I didn't do it.
Intentionally.
Doesn't matter. Still dead.
Sarah was
Yo!
charged with second-degree murder and is facing life in prison. As of this video's upload, the trial is still ongoing. But that's not.
Damn. Wait, so hold up, bruh. So, like, she pretended like I killed them, but not intentionally killed them. It was sort of kind of like an accident. Bro, you left the man in a suitcase for more than 30 minutes. Bro, are you serious? I swear people are so
Nothing
crazy,
compared to
dog.
what the cops had to do with Sean Malarkey, a 45-year-old woman who was arrested for domestic violence after she allegedly hit her ex-husband
Yo,
with
it's
a car.
all ex-husbands, bro.
However,
Legit,
when the cop approaches
all of
to
them
take
are
her into custody,
husbands.
things go south immediately.
Ma'am, step out.
Excuse me.
Step out.
No, excuse me.
Step
Put
out.
your hands off of me.
Step out of the car right now.
No.
You're under arrest.
No, I am not.
Yes, you are.
No, I am not.
Yes, you are.
Malarkey's behavior is
What do you mean
erratic
you're not
and her
arrested?
tones aggressive from the off. Her children are in the backseat of the car, but this doesn't seem to affect how she handles the encounter, and things only get worse.
I will tase you if you don't get out of the car.
You better take your hands off of me right now.
I told you
Damn,
you're
he
under
got,
arrest
she
out
got
of the car.
lies?
Why?
Because you have a warrant.
I just sent a message and I am... Excuse me.
Get out of the car right now.
No. Did somebody say that you could come into our house?
Asking the cops who gave them permission to enter the property is a common tactic in situations like this one. But for the suspects, the reality is that the police are well within their rights to enter property uninvited so long as they have a warrant. With a second officer's
Yeah, that's
assistance,
true.
Malarkey is removed from her car and cuffed. However, this is where things
Ain't gonna lie,
get
it's like
worse.
2 officers. That's a little strong, little white Karen. Strong ass little white girl.
No, Andy yanked me.
I yanked you because I told you you're under arrest and you refused to exit your vehicle.
Are you gonna stand up and be cooperative?
Are you gonna understand that my attorney has filed a motion to quash this? Has filed
We're
a
going out here,
motion
this way.
to quash this.
You hit us, you do anything stupid towards us, and we're any charges on. If you hit us,
Excuse me?
or anything, let's go.
You've already hit me.
I didn't hit you. I asked you all the car.
Bro, why is she behaving like,
I wanna tell you
bruh?
the easiest way to make full-time income online with just a laptop.
I told you you're under arrest.
She's behaving
I got a
like
whole
she don't
show
got
for your
kids in the
neighbors
car.
here.
Even restrained, Malarkey's attitude does not change at all. The cop then smells alcohol on her breath, which
What?
may explain some of the bizarre behavior.
You are a shitty f***ing human being. You throw somebody down in front of their children? What the f*** is wrong with
Sit
you?
down. I know.
You piece of shit. You know what? You are the piece of dirt that I wouldn't piss on if you were on fire.
Alcohol on your
Yo!
breath.
No, that's my
That's your
Whoa!
She defies the officer's orders and tries to leave the vehicle, then makes a point to single out the cop who initiated the arrest.
phone on.
Get your f***ing hands hands off me.
We see situations like this
Damn.
often, where a suspect will target one member of law enforcement and use them as a scapegoat. This is typically followed by legal threats, so they're likely targeting the officer they feel they could best build the strongest case against. However, this wouldn't work all too well.
Get your fucking hands off me!
Cool out. If you
Yo!
argue with that. If
You know what? I'm gonna charge you with putting your fucking dirty ass hands on me.
stop moving, let him take off your watch.
Malarkey then goes on to make violent threats to the officers. Pay attention to how quickly she tries to change the conversation after her most extreme threat.
You know what do you know what he's done?
Oh shit!
Stop kicking us.
I'm gonna kick you right in the fucking
That's mean. Don't do that.
motherfucker.
Talk about that for me.
You are dead.
What's that?
You are getting sued.
No, what'd you say before that?
Face is getting
You said I am dead? What do you mean by that?
You are
Elaborate on it if you mean it.
you're getting sued.
She continues making the cops' lives difficult by pretending to have trouble getting out of the car, though it's clear from her movements that she's not actually trying. She blames the tape on her ankles and says it's the cop's fault she tried to kick him.
Put your feet. No. Put your feet down there.
It hurts too much. You could just take it off.
Okay, no.
No, you're gonna kick it. No, what am I? I'm a fucking 100 pounds. You think I'm gonna take a 200-pound dude?
Well, you've already kicked at us a lot of times.
Why?
You're not gonna win.
Why?
You're gonna hurt us.
Why? Because that guy right there.
The one you tried to fight?
Okay, Sean, let's go.
Why? Could you ask yourself a question?
Bro, how come they're being so
She was
freaking
charged
nice,
with
bro?
aggravated assault of an officer and aggravated DUI. This was her third DUI with a child passenger.
Oh,
Soon
that's
after
sick.
this arrest, she was also charged with endangering the life or health of a child and violation of a bail bond and received a misdemeanor charge for resisting or obstructing an officer. The suspect in our next case was not so lucky. This
Sheesh.
suspect's public outburst takes place on a plane ready for takeoff. Prior to the footage, she's been asked to leave multiple times due to her refusal to wear a mask during the pandemic.
Hello.
We're gonna take you off the aircraft.
Yep, you're gonna have to get off the aircraft,
Yeah,
okay?
and you're at the,
Yep.
and I compliment you in that way.
But she's a representative of the aircraft. They don't want you flying on their plane today, okay? So you're gonna have to get off
After
the
they
aircraft.
made us wait and wait and wait.
Yeah, that's the way it is. But right now, I'm gonna
And
need you.
that's fine, and I will respect that.
Okay, so I'm gonna need you to grab your bag and just
And I
step
did
off
not
the
do
aircraft.
anything, actually. Disrespect.
We'll talk about it outside.
Disruptive, besides speak my mind.
Okay.
And you know what? I live in America, and that's what fucking America's about.
calm down.
No, you know
Listen to
that.
me.
Ah, shit.
Grab your
No,
bag.
you know that.
When she's asked to grab her bag and leave, she says something truly weird. The suspect has a lot of strange mannerisms and seems to have very severe mood swings. Pay attention to how her expression suddenly changes and how she seems to rapidly experience a wide
she's
range of
going through
emotions
shit.
throughout the encounter.
No one's
And
gonna
if
put their hands on you. unless
all
you
right,
ask.
yeah, you
Grab your
won't.
bag and
Yeah,
just step off
you
the
won't.
Okay, but I need you to get up.
No. You
Okay?
need me to get up? You may need me to get up, but you know what I feel my need to do as a person? Just like Jesus motherfucking Christ.
You need to calm down.
No.
Yo,
no,
she gotta be off drugs. She has to be. What the fuck? Nah, it's either she's off drugs or she's a sick person. No way, bro. Her moods are just changing every freaking second.
I'm gonna do what I need to do. I'm gonna say what I need to do, and if you're gonna do whatever you feel you need to do to me, right? So I'm gonna say what I have meant to say. No, to everybody.
Stand up, man.
Yeah, everybody is
You're
doing
gonna get
this.
arrested if you do not
I'm
stop.
already gonna get arrested.
You're
The
gonna.
police warn the suspects that if she doesn't cooperate, they'll have to put their hands on her. Her response is dramatic. She also latches onto a supposed promise one of the officers made, that she wouldn't be arrested if she gets off the plane.
Here's what's happening. They're gonna deplane the aircraft. I'm gonna take you off the
That was
plane,
already happening. Don't.
and you're going to jail.
It won't happen
Okay.
if you get up and walk out with me right now.
Yeah.
But if you're not
I
going
don't
to,
trust
Yep.
that.
That's how it's gonna work.
Do you see how that's a threatening system?
That's the way it is, man.
Not cool.
Are you
I
gonna-
want to trust you.
Yo.
You want to trust me. That's not healing. We're not healing.
The suspect is led from the plane and placed under arrest. Her reaction is childlike. She cries in an unconvincing way and seems to feel that the experience has violated her human rights. Listen to her describe her actions. The way she seems to think she acted is far from the truth, but it's hard to say
Bruh.
whether she's deliberately lying or there's something more to it.
Okay. Come with me.
I wasn't doing it.
Come with me.
Why are you doing that?
Yo.
See, you lied right there, man.
The suspect continuously switches between claims of being victimized and anger towards the cops. She seems to feel that she's been personally wronged and that one of the cops lied to her to get her to comply. She accuses this cop of not wearing a mask himself.
How is anyone gonna stop anything when you lie to them?
You had your chance, ma'am.
I had my chance. You didn't even give me a chance. I looked at you in your eyes,
asked you
and I
10
knew you were lying to me. I saw you outside before I even came in with your mask off.
Once again, we see a case where the person being arrested decides to single out a particular officer to blame for everything. The suspect refuses to cooperate with a particular cop, but says they're willing to comply with other members of law enforcement.
Sheesh.
All right. Ready to step out? Are you going to comply with everybody?
No, with you two, yes. Not with you, because you're a liar.
Towards the end of the arrest, she repeatedly says things that seem to come out of nowhere, including the suggestion that a nurse there to check on her is attracted to the officer she has an issue with.
What?
Oh, you think he's cute? Oh, yeah, I thought he was cute, too. I looked in his eyeballs, and I thought he looked into my eyeballs, and then he abused that.
Her unpredictable mood and irrational reactions continue right up until the video ends, with her saying that the fact that she can't relax is the fault of law enforcement. Seems likely that there are some psychiatric issues at play here, though.
Yeah,
Without a
she's
professional
definitely
opinion, it's
sick.
hard to say for sure.
I just wanted to show you the USCCA's
She's crazy sick, I'm not gonna lie.
reciprocity and gun laws map. As a defense,
Well, it looks like it's
just
the
wanted to show-
end of the video. I go back. It looks like it's the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Without further ado, stay tuned to the next one. The boy is gone. Peace.